Welcome to the Apex, everyone. I'm your host, Zell, and we've got news with an edge. And jumping right into that sharp news from the blog and print world, we have a couple of new people this week. From the Kershaw Blog, we have the truth about discontinued Kershaws and warranty. If you have any of those older Kershaws, or some you might think might get discontinued, I get over there and read that. It's pretty interesting what Kershaw has to say about that. And from Knife Depot's blog, The Cutting Edge, we have gateway knives for each brand. I'm not going to give away too much about that article because you just need to go read that one. If you're a knife guy or girl at all, get over there and read that one. It's you'll like it. And from Knife News, we have a Sheffield knife maker that has turned a surgical scalpel into a Kickstarter steak knife. Not going to talk a lot about that one either. You just need to go read it. And Gerber is emphasizing affordability in their 2018 lineup, which will be released sometime around June. And all the knives are under $100. Knife News has pictures of all of them and little descriptions of them over on their site. And before we move on to video, I want to say thank you to the patrons that have pledged over at Patreon. I really appreciate that. It will make things easier around here buying new video gear and stuff that I need to replace some of. And if you're interested in getting in on the knife sales or the giveaways or anything else that's listed over there, I'd ask you to go check it out. I've made it really affordable to get in on that stuff. And now on to video. First off, I need to apologize to EpicSnuggleBunny. Whenever I was looking through my stuff this morning, I was thinking, I haven't seen a SnuggleBunny video in months. I was like, what the heck? I know, was the SnuggleBunny on vacation? And no, the SnuggleBunny was not on vacation. I forgot to click the little box that says put the EpicSnuggleBunny in queue for that stuff. So, my fault. But the SnuggleBunny this week has the Massdrop Gent, and he has a video of the Massdrop Perpetua. Now, we're going to stop for a minute, put a picture up right there, and talk about that knife for just a minute. I went ahead and ordered one. It is a knife that they say produced by Massdrop, but I'm going to say facilitated and marketed by Massdrop, designed by TJ Schwarz at Knife Designer over on Instagram, I believe it is, and manufactured by Millet. Now, what makes this thing interesting? First, price tag, about $109. Pretty good for what you're getting. So what are you getting? Nitro V steel to start with. That is a nitrogen-enriched steel, very stain-resistant. They're saying 57 to 59 hardness, so you can guess 58 or so. And hopefully it is a good edge-holding steel. It's supposed to be fairly wear-resistant, so we'll see whenever it shows up. And it's hollow ground with that Millet, kind of their patented, or not really patented, but signature hollow grind. I've had a knife with that before. It's a very nice hollow grind. I hope they replicate something very similar on this knife, because it is a cut. That one I had was a cutting machine. And the really cool thing is that we're running on phosphor bronze washers, and we're using what most of you would call an axis lock. Now, why are they using an axis lock? Well, the axis lock patent ran out not too long ago, and this, I believe, is the first major production knife with the axis lock. Whenever I say major production knife, I am skipping all those budget knives that have been showing up for the past couple of years or more with their versions of the axis lock. I'm saying the first production knife in that middle upper range of knives to use that lock design. And I'm happy to see that out there. I'm happy that Millet is doing this, because they normally really kill it on these things, and hopefully they do with the Perpetua. Now, we also have a thinner blade thickness than what we've been seeing on a lot of knives lately at 0.125, and a blade length of 3.25. You may want to go over and check that out on Massdrop. I will put a link down in the description there under EpicSnuggleBunny's video, and a link also to the Massdrop and TJ Schwarz video about the knife right there under the SnuggleBunny stuff. And moving on, we have Nick Shabazz. He has a PSA for our Canadian viewers. We talked about it a few weeks ago. Nick has some links and other stuff to let you get in touch with the lawmakers. You know, this is really a pain in the butt. I can't ship anything into Canada right now for the pass-arounds and that kind of thing, and that really hurts, because there's some guys up there I really like to get stuff to, but I can't send $600, $800, $900 worth of knives up to the border for them to have to fight with the border police, or whatever they call themselves, border service, over them. And it's just, there's a lot more to it. We'll talk about it again some other day. And then Nick also blows in with the wee knife Zephyr, and this is a wee knife I think Nick actually likes. You'll want to go watch that. That Zephyr's pretty freaking cool. And then Baz on Blades gets us with a Kershaw Almar AM5 review. He says it's not recommended, and he's got some good reasons for it, and simple little life. Oh, Jeremy has been building this chopper. The chopper's been giving him crap. I mean, it's been bad. And you'll want to go see this part 3 because it's the final video and see if he actually gets through and finishes that chopper up. Because if he does, it's going to be a pretty cool knife. And EDC Gear Reviews gets us with the Real Steel Megaladon Eclipse. First impressions. Real Steel's been killing it, giving us some really neat designs over the past year or so. And Birdshaw 4 has something a little different in their IV this week. They've got the CRKT Sketch. They say it's probably an unfair review. I think it's a completely fair review. So you guys will have to go over there and make the decision on whether it is or not. And Slicey Dicey rolls in with the Fair and Forge Massdrop Crux review and the Lion Steel Roundhead review. And you know, maybe he did a better job on the Lion Steel Roundhead review because the one that I did, man, those traditional knife guys beat me up. Anyhow, one thing I do want to say about that though, I really love what Lion Steel and CustomKnives.net are doing, or CollectorKnives.net, because they are bringing a traditional style knife, but they threw off all those bindings. They did some things that you're not going to find on a traditional style knife from GEC or Case or etc. And what I want to see is more of that. I want to see this cross-contamination, cross-pollination, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter either way. It gets to the same effect. I want to see some traditional knife makers making some more modern designs with the materials that they use, minus the 1095. That stuff needs to go away in a folding knife. And I also want to see modern knife makers making more slip joints and making more traditional style knives with their modern flair. And I want to see these things because I think it's going to be a bunch of beautiful knives, and I may be completely wrong, but if it's anything close to the lion head, wow. Or lion head. Did I say? I said lion head. The round head from Lion Steel. Wow, it's gonna be great. And then we have last up Cedric Nate Outdoors. He has S110V Unleashed and some other videos, of course. And the S110 Unleashed is pretty freaking good. And guys, that's it for the week. I really appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.